Welcome, Taurus. We are here for your March 2025 Tarot forecast. This is going to be a general reading, guys, so just take what resonates, leave the rest. Do not force anything to fit. This is for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. I do encourage you guys to make sure you check out your other placements within your charts and to check out the other monthly readings. I am releasing them first for the birthday month, so we started off with Pisces and throughout, so make sure you guys are subscribed. All right, there will be an extended over at Harmonia Friends Club, but let's see what the energy here is for the month for you, Taurus, my bulls. What's going on for you? Oh, I love this. Look at this. Look at this beautiful card. It says false beliefs. The 13th may be a significant day to you for March, but it comes to a 4, and 4, there's something about manifestations, limitations on what you're trying to manifest. But let's see what this says. It says, once the untruths that we believe about ourselves, Taurus, are illuminated, so are the ways we can release the false limitations they confine us to. So there's something here that you are removing this month, and you are much wiser now, and you're seeing how something is stopping you from attaining something that you truly want and truly desire. Now, Aries had a very similar kind of energy here where they were having this energy of there's something about fear, facing their fears. But let's see what your strength is for the month of March. We are using the Wiser Tarot deck. No reversals when we use initial story play here. What do we have here for your strength? Well, not a very exciting card, but it is something here where you can get started with. You probably have heard people call you, Taurus, the great initiator. You got no problem starting a project. You have no problem taking your time on a project. Now, the issue is sometimes finishing the project. And there's something here that you have been procrastinating on. I feel it, okay? But you definitely have the courage to start new things. And, you know, it takes time for things to grow. And that's not an issue for you, but there's just something here stalling you. But we're going to see what that challenge is. What is the challenge here for Taurus this month? Heartbreak, loss. So this is why there's fear here about losing a scenario here. Now, you might be getting started this month in something that you never really wanted to go face because you were afraid to lose this, or you're afraid to break your heart again. Okay. So I feel like this has to apply to either a specific person or relationship. But if it's not a relationship, I do feel like it's an opportunity here. And I want to say it's a dream of yours, Taurus, that you've been wanting to do, but afraid to fail. There's a failure here that I feel, but let's see what the Tattoo Tarot has to say. Reversals are now up. Reminder, I use reversals a little bit differently. It just helps me identify, because I can read the reversals, even the uprights, and I do. I don't sugarcoat. But it just helps me identify areas that you're still struggling in. It doesn't necessarily mean from the past month. It just could be in past in general. But let's see what we have here ahead of you. Yeah, fears. You sabotage a lot because it's easier to stay not fully committed to something than to get your heart broken. Okay, so this is for Taurus here who kind of stays in a gray area, doesn't push themselves. Now the devil is here, which is that limitation energy. Now we have Capricorn energy, okay? Fearing the worst case scenario, obsessive thoughts, could be vices, could just be that procrastination, or it could be a karmic cycle. There we go. It's happening again. We have the 3 of Swords here reversed. Now, interesting enough, we have dupe cards. Also, there may be more dupe cards in this deck because this deck has some extra cards here of specific artwork. I like to use the whole deck, so if more validation comes, we'll know that there's just something significantly here. So this is what you're facing this month. And for a lot of you, you have been afraid to put yourself out there or afraid to open up in a connection. I feel like a non-committal kind of energy could go. There's other placements here. I'm reading for a lot of different people. We'll get more specific at a Harmonia Friends, but right now I feel like the struggle here is not to get your ego in the way. Okay. They like to make me subtract when I see reverse cards here. But if you take that the 8 of swords and you subtract the 3 of swords here, you're looking at the 5 of swords here. So this is facing your ego. This is facing your ego or facing a karmic scenario here that does not serve you anymore. So I got to be careful with artwork. So something here does not serve you in that fashion for you. And you're realizing that it's something here where it's like, I need to pick up a new habit. If it's not a new habit here to correct procrastination or to face something, it could also be putting yourself out there, whether that is creatively, look at this, you can't make it up, creatively, or start asking. Okay. Some of you, it's asking for advice, asking for assistance, trying to get through something. Okay. You don't have to do it on your own. It's a strong message that's coming out for many of the signs this month that, there's assistance there when it's available. But the Ace of Swords is someone here who's able to claim victory. And I feel the victory here for you. And they love, like I said, to make me look at all these swords. Let's just look at all of that, right? This is all in your head. You absolutely know that it's your head. It's the thoughts. It's the anxiety, the what ifs. Like, what if that happens? How am I going to get through that? You're cutting this out this month. Enough is enough. Oh, yes, you are. This in and out energy, right? Now, some of you are dealing with a non-committal individual, could be a player, or somebody here who never was consistent with you. I mean, it doesn't have to be you who's not the consistent one, but it's something here where it's like, this wasn't good for me anyway. I know this isn't the opportunity that was going to be sticking around. I was always going to be in the start with this particular person or a particular opportunity here because it was easier to not put as much effort into it. And you're realizing that, you're facing that. Oh, yes, you are. You're facing that. No more excuses now here. Now we have the 6 of Wands here reversed. You're facing failures, but you're also facing the thing here that if I don't try, and this might be the title, you're realizing that if you don't go for this, you'll never know. And there's something here where you're going to absolutely go for it this month to get it off your chest, your plate. It could be an old, like I said, a karmic. It could be just a karmic way of looking at things. Could be old belief systems. Could be getting more in health, right? We're talking about our health here. There's a lot of different areas. But I feel there's things here where you're willing to at least try and face the losses, because what else do you got? What else do you got to lose? Now we're going to go over to Harmonia Friends Club to see what else there is, because there is something here that you may feel that I don't know. I almost feel like, why did I wait so long to start this? Why did I wait so long? So try not to beat yourself up this month because you are going to be able to accomplish this. You are going to be able to cut through something. You are starting something. That's your strength. But have you finished it? And this is something here that you're willing to finish, even if there's losses. And we're going to see how that is over at Harmonia Friends Club. We're also going to look at your angel number for the month, including your abundance, and then 2 bonus reads for my love singles and those who are dealing with a specific person. If that interests you, Taurus, come on over to Harmonia Friends Club. But if not, this is where we part ways. You guys take care and have a good one.